I'm David Pallett and I chair the Australian Fund Raising, so I'm the chair of the committee that raises funds for Joyce. It's great to see you all here and lovely to have you. Hope you enjoy it. Now, my job is to introduce Joyce. In one of her descriptions about what she does, she uses the word visionary. Now, I've never used that word. Has anyone here used that word in your life? Oh, one person. Yeah, it's an interesting word because you sort of think, oh, does it mean a dreamer? But it's more than that. A dreamer is a person who gets an idea and then usually has to get someone else to carry it through or get a lot of help. A visionary is a different person. A visionary is a person who has a dream and then starts doing what is possible. After a while, they start doing what is hard. And of those of you who were at the last event we had, where Joyce was here, you might remember how she talked about there was a time when she almost gave up. That was when it was very hard. Now, of course, she does the impossible because, seriously, to take children, from her original class, 2 should have died. One from burns, the other from cancer. Joyce and her team looked after these children. One of them is doing nursing, and the other went to tertiary training college to become a chef. That was an impossibility. And to me, it's what makes a person a visionary is a person who takes a dream, an idea, and carries it through to the impossible. So I'd like to invite up our visionary Joyce, the woman who does impossible things, and she's going to be speaking to you for a little while about some of the things and the stories of things that have gone on. And I'm going to try and get the computer working just with a few slides.
Okay. Thank you, David, and thank you to all of you for coming through for this high tea. I bring warm greetings from Zambia, from the children, from the staff, the board there, and all of us. It's very exciting indeed to be here once again. And today I want to just say, talk about our work and what we are doing for the past 2 years, what we have achieved, and our journey in this ministry of children. Briefly, I want to say, from the time we started up to now, we have achieved so much, and all this is because we have strong support, and this strong support comes from Australia, from all of you. Our journey is a journey of unwavering hope, with a lot of resilience and with the aim to make a difference in the life of a child. And we look at these children holistically at every area of their lives. And so we have got no end. We don't just end with education. we look at many other things. And because of that, over the years, the children had nowhere decent where they could sit and have a decent meal whilst seated. So we embarked on constructing a dining hall. And I want to talk about that with the support from the board here in Australia, through all of you. And we have constructed this hall. That is the hall that you see there. It is quite nice, and according to our standards, it is very beautiful. Yeah. And just imagine a child coming from a background where they would sit anywhere to eat, to have a meal. And when they come in their homes, they'll sit on the floor, they'll either sit on the sand to eat, and when they come to the school, we treat them with dignity, honoring them. And you can see the plates, some are empty. I can tell you that the feeding program is very, very important to us, because a child cannot learn well with an empty stomach. So we value the feeding program. To some of the children, that is the only meal they have for the day until the following day. And when they come there are 215 at the moment in the primary school. Older ones, all the younger ones will be seated down by the older kids. And then when they've sat, the older children, the grade 7, 6, and 5, will go and collect food for the children, and then they will serve them. Depending on what they are eating that day, they will either use their hands or they will use a spoon like that. That means they were eating either some with milk, that is corn, and with milk, and they eat. This is very special to this child, because accordingly, to get these children to what they are today, we can say it's a blessing from God, because there's no confusion in the dining. There is order, and every child will sit quietly to wait, knowing very well that there is enough food for all of us. That is what I'm talking about, the older children serving the younger ones. There is enough food for all of us, and so I will sit here and I will receive food. They are not anxious for anything until all of them have taken the food, and they will sit together and pray and thank God for that food, for the meal. And we appreciate you for that. Zambia today is in a severe drought. There is severe drought in Zambia, and I can tell you that there is hunger, real hunger in Zambia. When you talk about poverty, you cannot imagine the kind of poverty which we have in Zambia. And for whatever we do it for these children with satisfaction that we are making a difference. We cannot help all the children, but we are doing the best for the few children who are in our custody to make them happy. And when they come to school, it is a place where they feel safe. It is the place where they feel they are cared for. You can see she's drinking milk. It is a place where they feel they can ask for food and it shall be given to them. It is a place where they feel they've got that dignity as a human being, unlike when they leave school. Because whatever life they live, it is a life according to a family. Each family live according to who they are. And we teach these children good mannerism, because it's not just about education, it's about taking this child and building this child up, looking at every aspect of the life of a child. I can safely say that to date, we are happy that we are achieving our goals, and slowly we are getting there. I want also to talk about a new program which has come in place. This is the Finding the Lost. You can see those students there. Those students were our students. And today some of them were supposed to complete their schools or education. But I don't know what happened. Each one has a story. They've had hardships in their lives which made them stop school and discontinue with their education. And we have got, that gave us a concern because we had a gap. If we look at the students who are in uni, there are only 4. Those who are in tertiary, there are only one has already completed, another one is in tertiary first year. But many have gone through our system. And we were saying, what has happened to all these who came through our system but haven't completed school? So we had to go back to find the lost. And this is a very important program to find these lost students. And we managed to find, at the moment they are 8, but there they were 6. And they've got reasons why they stopped school. One of the reasons were the family members, some of them took them away to live with them, and they promised that they were going to support them, continue supporting them. They didn't, and they stopped school. And they were very embarrassed to come back to us to say, we want to do something. Can you help us? Can you continue to help us? And it took us about 2 weeks to sit with them, to counsel them, and to find out what they wanted. And all of them said, individually said, we want to go back to school. We have seen how hard it is in the community. And we have really suffered in the community without any support. One of the girls even has a child. And we said, you know, this girl has got a child. And we said, do you want to go back to school? She says, I've learnt my lessons. Please give me a second chance. And we gave them a second chance. And we are grateful to all of you, our supporters, because the money was available for them to go back to school. There are about 30, another 30 of them whom we are still looking for. Already we have seen about 4. By the time when I was coming here, 4 of them. So this is a child, if you can see, she's malnourished. That is her daughter, she's malnourished. We had to sit with the mom to counsel her so that the mother can help their daughter look after the child whilst she goes to school. And we have put in some interventions to support the family. That means for the mother not to go out to do business because she's looking after the grandchild, we had to support them with a small capital money to buy maybe vegetables which she will be selling at home. And that is to cushion this child. And this child, we have put in an intervention for the child for nutritional food. So we supply that nutritional food once a week, which lasts about 5 to 6 days, so that we can support that child. All this, we are grateful. It is a great program. It is like a prodigal son who went away and came back, and they feel they don't deserve, they don't deserve what they are getting at the moment, and they feel they are ashamed, and the community have neglected them. They look at them as convicts, some of them, especially the boys, as if they are criminals. But when they came back to school and we embraced them and we bought them the uniforms and the books, they felt loved and they felt cared for, and they promised they are going to continue to work hard. The other program which we have commenced on is the skills training. The skills training is there to, because of our lessons which we have learned the hard way, we feel all these students, it's not everyone who go and complete maybe through tertiary or through uni. Some of them will maybe end up maybe in year 11 or year 8, wherever they end up. But we want to help these students finish off well. And we want these students, that is the Life Skills Training Center. We are starting design and tailoring there, and crafts. We have received some tools from the WorkEd UK. We applied there and they sent us a few. We are still looking for more. And we are starting this program with our current students, so that apart from the education they are receiving, they can also do life skills. And those whom will be getting the lost, whom will be recovering from the communities who stopped school for one reason or another, we will encourage some of them to undertake the life skills. That is very helpful, because it will give them at least a place in society that they will never suffer like they've suffered, like these other students have suffered. So all these programs, we have done them, and the construction works, we have done them with your support. I want really to take this opportunity to thank the board in Australia. Through David, they've done very well. They've done very well. And it's like we sit and work either in Melbourne or it's like we are not in Zambia, because we have managed to have all the meetings according to schedule. And I want to thank the church through Mero and the other team members whom we can't recognize because you are many. We want to thank the women. I was so shocked the past 2 days to see women so vigilant, bringing in food. And I want to thank Jane for her coordinating skills. Hallelujah. She's a real coordinator, and she coordinates things. I don't know how she does it, but I thank you. I thank you very much because indeed things, we are enjoying this Haiti today because there were people who put in their best in whatever is happening today. And I want to just encourage those who are not yet on board with us. This is real. And whatever money we get, we put it to good use. And we are accountable for everything that we receive. And we don't have those extreme overheads. Because when we say we want to construct, there is very little money which will go out of the plan which we have made. And so I want to say thank you to all of you friends who are with us and who have been with us in this journey. This journey is transforming lives, is changing people, it's giving, there's an impact in the community where we are. And I can tell you the government now have recognized us and appreciate us. The community leaders are there to appreciate us. And all the parents want all their children to come to our school. That is the biggest challenge that we have now. But it is a good problem because we have got good friends who are always on board with us to support us. Thank you and God bless you.
Now, Joyce, I just have one question. When you go out to, when you have children who are going to be coming to your school and you go into a house and you've got one place and you've got, there's 3 children who really need educating from that house, what do you do?
That's a hard one. That is what we are experiencing now. Before, we used to go in the community to look for children to come and enroll. We were doing the enrollment in the community, going after the children. This time, by the time, if it is an enrollment day, we find 300, especially women with their children. That is about 600 people on the gate waiting to come in. So we have limited places and we can only do so much. When we get to that situation, we assess the situation, but the hardest part is we want to give quality education and we can't take them all. That's why there is need now to expand our school, to build one more block, and if possible, we even move on to build another classroom block for secondary school. There is so much need at the moment, and but the government is saying, please help these people. But we can only do so much, and that is what really is very painful to find a family, they all are crying, they've got 3 children, but we can only take 1. It's very painful, but that's why we have expanded and we need more funding so that we can take more. Because what it means is when we take more than the required number, it means the budget on food will increase, the budget on the teachers will increase, and that means everything will be touched. That is our cry, that together we can meet the needs of the people in our community. Thank you. I hope I've answered.
Thank you very much, Joyce. You will notice that on the table there is just so much need, but on the table there is forms for regular giving, for regular donating. We hope that there's something that may be coming, that we might be able to get another classroom, but that's not directly through us, that there may be another classroom. Another thing that Joyce hasn't mentioned is that there's an empty slab, and it would be fantastic if we put a workshop and 2 trade rooms, because the machinery donated by WorkAid UK, we've got carpentry machinery, we've got welders and that sort of stuff. We need somewhere to put it. And then start training children who aren't going to necessarily finish high school, but get them into a position that they can get a real apprenticeship, that they have skills, they've got abilities. And even if they don't even train, that they can actually do some welding or whatever in a different position. So if you're able, those are the sort of things that initially is just increasing. We need to pay for teachers. We're actually a teacher or 2 down at present at the school. That needs to be corrected. But I think that's enough. Thank you very much for me. Thank you very much, Joyce.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And shortly we'll be having the noisy auction to let you know, have a look at what's on at the silent auction at the back. The things at the front. The produce store looks like it's been well attended, but there's still a little bit of stuff left. Thank you very much. Now, yes, so the balloons are coming around, $20 each, and don't blow them up, don't hit them until we all do it together, and be in a position to see where the little bit of paper falls, because that can be a scramble. Thank you.
I've done some for George. I've done some for George. I bought some already. And I want to get over it. Oh, this is great. They're all that's for the dog. It's vegan. It's vegan. It's low lactose free and
I did the best thing I did, but I I would actually be for this one. I would be for this one. This one is special. I'll see what they say. I'll see what they say. I bought a little packet. Yeah, I bought him a little packet. No, I opened it.
I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
No, that's it. They got.
Do you want to do it, Dad?
This is for George. Go on.
Okay, everybody, the time has come. We are going to burst the balloons. Is everybody ready? Have you got your balloons ready?
Balloons ready, something to burst them with.
You gotta burst them all together.
Oh, no, we don't have forks.
I see two over there that don't have an owner.
A pen will do it.
There we go.
Ready,
Pop.
steady, go!
And what are they looking for?
There's a piece of paper inside.
There's a piece of paper inside one of them. Oh, okay.
Hang on, we're ready.
And Joyce, can we get you to come up and pick the winner, please? She's coming. Everybody?
You're all waiting for the big reveal.
9, 7.
C97.
C97. Okay, and now that you're all loud and noisy and really excited, we're going to do the loud auction. So where is my mother? Can never find her. In the kitchen. Yanula. Dad, can you get Mum, please? Yes, you want. And in the meantime, Ken's going to sing for you all. Okay, if we all take a look, we all know what's on offer here. We've got a lot of Greek olive oil and olive leaves and Greek soap, and I already said olive oil, didn't I? And beautiful books, some beautiful plates, bowls, platters. We've also got these beautiful items. Hanging bird creations. Mum.
Yes, dear.
Ella. What do you want to start with, Mum?
Oh, okay. Well, what about these Moroccan plates?
All right,
They
let's
look
start
pretty
with some Moroccan
amazing.
plates.
Can I just say a few things before?
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm going to hold this.
What's wrong with this microphone?
You just have to hold it to your mouth.
All right. Fundraising events, can be quite, they really work for us, that organise them. And we've got a formula now and the girls know exactly what to do. But why did I start doing fundraising? Well, I'll tell you why, because it's very important to know this, because it means a lot to the people that are on the ground level. They're trying to achieve, they're just trying to look after children who maybe would have died and they wouldn't have had a chance. But when David and I went to Sierra Leone in 2011, it was such an overwhelm. We went to just open a clinic to set it up, actually. Anyway, and I saw, like, it was totally overwhelming, and I thought, who are you going to help first? You know, like, what do we do? So you feel quite useless because everything is so hard over there, but also just for us who go into this environment, you sort of think, well, what can I do? But God is an incredible God in the way He guides us, and He gives us that message. And that's what He did for me in 2011. And it said, well, I can go back to Australia because now I've seen all the faces of those little children that were part of the mission, and I can fundraise. I can get together a committee, a group of women, a group of people that have got the same strong conviction to make a difference, and to just, by little events, nothing spectacular, nothing huge, just small community events have made a difference since that time. So that's how I started fundraising. I started fundraising because the mission in Africa got into my heart. And that was the message from God that He clearly gave me then. And that's why I do it. And all the people with me, you know, make it easy. It's all a team effort. And you guys, I mean, the house was buzzing yesterday with you bringing, and the day before, bringing all the slices. And I think, wow, thank you, Katrina Wilson, for organising all those incredible ladies that, you know, this event has made it easy. I didn't have to cook much. It's just, yeah, it just comes together. And what I've seen, this is the things that I see, how God works in all of us. That's how it is. It's a testimony for me. It always has been, and I will continue to do it. We haven't started. We didn't start with all these different areas of, that you can buy things, but they've developed over the years of doing it every year. Oh, why don't we have a sales table? Oh, why don't we do a produce table? So this is why. Why don't we do an auction? Hello. So that's how. I just wanted to give you a background. You think, oh yeah, Jane's a coordinator, but no, I couldn't do it alone. And because these, Africa, the committee that I have, are committed people that these missions have gone into their hearts. When it goes into your heart, you can't turn your back. You just have to keep going. And my knees are sore, but despite that, we have to keep going, guys. All right, now. We'll start off now. Everything's been donated, so we keep our overheads down because all the money we raise goes to where it should. And we're so fortunate we've got someone like Joyce, who is an incredible manager and knows how to be thrifty with the money that we raise. So this is a beautiful handmade Moroccan platter. Now, have I got $20?
Yeah.
50.
We've got 20, we have.
25.
25.
Jane, 50.
50, I have $50. That's what I like to hear.
75.
$75. 100. Meryl, you're on fire.
120.
I must say, why I started raising for Sierra Leone, Meryl ended up in Zambia in the theological giving lectures. She came back and she was on fire. I remember that. And she said, we've got to do something. And that's when we started raising for Zambia because of Meryl and Graham. Yeah. So we got.
Student. I taught her everything she knows.
See how God works, yeah? Okay, we got 100?
I'm 120.
You're 120. Okay, 150. Oh, wow. Wow, it is beautiful. I love the colours.
stunning.
Very, very.
160.
160. Thank you, Christina. It's 170. All right, this is what we like. People wanting something and bouncing off each other. 170 we have. 170. What did the auctioneer say? I'm going to call it. What? 170 going twice.
175.
Oh! Dina. 180. 180. Meryl really wants this plaque. I can see it. It's a beautiful shape. 200. I've got 200. I've got 200 over here. Thank you, Angela. 200 we have. All right. 200. 205. 220. 220 we have. 220. Sold to Meryl. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. So now we've got a hand-painted bowl. And I've got one of these, but it's not quite like that. But I use it for everything. Fruit bowl, salad bowl, because you can use them. Coleslaw. Sumela, you make beautiful coleslaw.
Auntie Mary. 50.
50. We have 50. 75. I like the 75. 75 we have. 75. 80. Thank you, Lambrini. Joanna.
100.
100. Oh, yeah. Now the Greeks are on fire. I'm glad you're waking up, Greeks. 100.
120.
120 we have. 150. Lambrini, 150. 150. We have 150. Fantastic. Thank you.
Any more?
Sold for 150 to Lambrini. Thank you. Okay, now I've got 3 of these alpaca shawls donated by Sue and Vince. Now Vince and Sue have been coming to all our events right from the beginning, and they had a weaving factory, and I don't know whether these are from there. Are they from your factory? Yeah, okay. And Vince always donated these beautiful jumpers, you know, for men and women. And look, they're here today, and now we've got shawls. So here we are. You see, now I get to feel it. It's a beautiful shawl. Have I got 50? I've got 50. Sophie's 50. 50
There's
we
one
have.
in blue and one in brown, right?
Yeah.
Who's going brown first?
Are they separate or together? Jane, separately or together?
Sorry, no, separately we're sent. Yeah, because they're alpaca. They're amazing. So soft. Yeah. I think this is the same colour. So I've got 50 from Sophie. 50. So it's all donated. So it's a pure profit. Is that what you say? No, that's not what we say. All right, 50 I have sold to Sophie for $50. I'll get that one. Now we've got a blue one. Oh, I think it's teal blue it's called.
50 for the blue.
50 for the... Oh, it'll match your eyes, Rosemary. It'll bring out your eyes, your blue eyes. Yeah. 50 we have. 60. Thank you, Effie. 60. 60. 75 or 70? 75, okay. We've got 75. Thank you. All right. 75 we have. No, it's... I don't know what that's 75. Oh, Effie. 80? 85, okay. 85. 90. Thank you. 90 we have. 90. Going once. 100. Yasu Effie. Woohoo! Well, it's worth $100. I mean, they are. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to find it.
Ah, okay.
This one. 100. That's sold. 100. Going once, twice, sold for $100 to Effie. Is that a throw suit? Yes. It's wool, isn't it? It's a pure wool throw. You can see it sitting on a recliner with that over your, you know, or at the end of your bed. So, do you want this one, Emma? Oh.
No, she wants the one you bought.
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'll say
How much? 50. I've got $50 for a pure wool throw. 50 I have. Anyone 55? No? 55. Thank you, George. I've got $55. 55 we have. It's beautiful. And it's either side, isn't it? You can put it either on that side or that side. There you go. Depending on your colour scheme. Okay, sold to George. Thank you, George. Go and see Monique to pay. She's got the EPOS machine there. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Okay. Thank you, Carly. Now we've got some prize-winning dog biscuits. Woohoo! They look too good for the dog. I think I would mind. They just look like gingerbread biscuits in the shape of a bone. So I know George is a very spoiled dog. They are just beautiful. Katrina Wilson made them. 20? Okay, 20 I have. 50. 60. 60. 60? 70. I've got 70 there. You've got a dog too, haven't you, Samela? Yeah. But I think George, they're far superior. 70 I have. Anyone? 75? 80. All right, thanks, Joanna. Yeah, George will love you forever. 85. 85 I have. 90 for George. 95 or 100? Okay, great, 100. Katrina, did you think your biscuits? Come on, George! Oh, poor George! $100. What are they discussing? They're bidding against each other. What? Cut it out, Lee. So we've got $100. We've got 100. Oh, he's a very special dog. Sold for $100. Thank you, Colin Smella. Okay, now what are we going to do next? We've got a few hampers here. So oh, this is the Cobram Estate. Christina, do you want to just say what's on there? I haven't got my glasses. I'll hold it.
One bottle of 2024 First Harvest oil, 2 bottles of ultra premium Koji Blanca oil, 1 bottle of lemon infused oil, 1 bottle of garlic and chili infused oil, 1 bottle of garlic infused oil. Does anyone like garlic? 1 can of garlic infused spray. This retails at over $140.
Oh!
And it's been kindly donated by the Cobram Estate Olive Oil.
Thank you. Katrina's daughter works for Cobram, is that right? Yeah.
So the harvest oil was harvested this month. That's just off the...
It's just got harvested this month.
Fresh off the vine.
Okay. Well, that's the best kind for the olive oil. You know, olive oil doesn't... you've got to eat, you've got to use it within 12 months, is it? For it to be full. Anyway, I don't know. Because I come from the north. The southerners know more about olives and olive oil. Okay, have I got... I think we'll start with 50 for this one. Have I got $50?
I will.
And I went, what? Yeah? 60. 60 I have.
It's also very heavy to be used for the juice.
I'll go 70.
70.
70, Robin, thank you. 80, Sophie. 70, 80, 100, Angela? 110? Oh, we're almost getting to the value of it. 110 we have. 120, thank you, Sophie. 120. 150, thank you, Labrini. 150. 150. It's very good for you. You know, my mother used to give me a dessert spoon of olive oil every day. It's for medicinal. I know. The things we.
Garlic infused.
And chamomile tea, and I don't drink chamomile tea anymore because whenever I was sick I had chamomile tea. No more. 100 and, what are we up to? 150. 150 I'll have. Go on, Sophie. 160? Yeah, why not? 160. We've got 160. 170. Oh, 180. I can't even hear. $180.
Garlic infused. Wait.
200. Thank you, Joanna. 200. $200. We have $200. Okay. 205. 205. Thank you, Lambrini. Yep. I've got 205. Sold to Lambrini. Thank you. Okay, now, there's not much left now. There's only, oh, this is baklava. Yeah. Baklava, yeah, homemade baklava. Okay, we've got a plate of baklava. And it's on a special plate. Is it Royal Dalton?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a Royal Dalton plate. Yeah. So you can use it over and over again. Okay, so do I have, we'll start with $30 for this one. I've got 30. Thank you. I've got $30. It has got nuts in it, of course. Baklava, how can you not? 40, thank you, Mary. $40 I have. 50, oh, 50 I have. You're going on your 50 I have. 50 for baklava. 55, 55. Oh, 60, okay, 60. I have $60. 60, I have
70.
70, okay, 70. Once, twice, sold for $70. Yay! All right, now we've got a Grecian hamper. What's it got? Olive oil, Mount Zero olives I can see there.
No.
No?
No. Greek chocolate. Is this soap?
Yeah, olive oil soap, olive soap I should say.
Tamarillo chutney. Lots of
Tamarillo chutney. Does everybody know what tamarillos are? They, oh, it's such a beautiful, tree. Do you call it a tree?
It actually belongs to.
They just hang like little red globes. They're just it's a beautiful tree. And it's made by one of our people, Janine. Thank you, Janine. I got your mango chutney at Christmas time. Oh.
They hang like red through this direction.
Okay. And you've got an urn that you can use as a vase or whatever. It's got beautiful olive branches donated and put together by Liz. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Okay, have I got 50? Because it's worth it. 50, I've got 50 there already. Oh, Simina. 60, okay. I've got 60. I've got $60. 60 I have. 100. Thank you, Judy. I've got $100 from Judy. A generous supporter of this mission. Thank you. $100, I think sold to Judy. Yeah, thank you. Let's get this going. This one. Okay. Christina, has this got the olive? What's that one?
No, that's
Okay, then we have another similar hamper. Mexican olive oil from Perth. It's come all the way from Perth. A beautiful urn with more olive branches and my apricot jam.
And a cross.
Oh, and what's it made of? It's like a 100. Yes, Joanna. Well, that's jumping the gun. Yeah. Good. I've got $100 from the Greek. 100 I had. 110 olive oil from Perth. Apa to Monastiri? Yeah. Okay, $100 I had. Sold to Joanna. Way! Oh. Okay, the next hamper was put together again by Tonya. Tonya, put your hand up. Tonya comes to our house and she just makes hampers, she tidies up, she sorts out the clothes for the homeless, she does all that stuff, the fine detail. Now, Cod, this is a hamper for you, it's got gritaraki in it. $50? We'll start at 50, okay.
75.
75, it's got Mount Zero olives, which are Aussie. 80 I have.
90.
90 I have.
We've got chocolate.
Yeah, it's got Rocky Road, it's got olive oil stock. Is that olive oil
It's
stock?
from the monastery. No, that's soap, yes.
Yeah, olive, yeah. And it's got Greek chocolate, yes. 100. I've got 100, thank you. What?
110.
Oh, 110, I've got 110. Gritaraki and 120, okay. 120 sold to Angela. Oh, sorry.
130.
Oh, for
Oh, for four.
130. 135? 135. I've got 135.
140.
140. You really want this hamper? 140. Yeah, 140 sold to Christina.
Christina? Oh.
The last one has got Dolmagus, the Greek vine leaves as well. But it's got Mount Zero olives, it's got macadamia, honey, olive oil, chocolate, and I don't know what that is. Yeah. Anyway, it's a mixture of goodies that you can all use. $50. Have I got 50 for this one? It's the last one, isn't it? No, this one. Yeah. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, the book. The most. Okay, let's get 50. Okay, Con, 50. I've got 50. Anyone for 55? Sold to Con. Do you want to do that one?
I'll do that one. I'll do that one.
Oh, no, I mean, do you want to do
No.
this one? What is it? What does it say though?
Little Matilda book pack. All the books of the new series.
Okay, here we've got a very special auction item.
What print?
Con, are you listening?
This is mine.
Now, Carolyn Goodwin is one of the people from the Hartwell, or once the Avenue and Hartwell have joined. Now they're called Hartwell. And the name they got from Zambia, from a child who wrote, I think they wrote one of the cards and had that card, yes. So, there's 3 books, and these are the ones that are shortlisted. Her latest book has been shortlisted. It's a pack, Little Matilda book pack. Yeah, and it's got the sticker, shortlisted. Yeah. So, it's a very special gift. And I think we can bid for this, and maybe, Carolyn, we could send it to Zambia for the children there. Wouldn't that be nice? Yep. Okay, put it in here. Well, we can talk.
Is it all of it?
Yeah, all that together. Okay. Have I got, who wants to start it off at $50? Let's start at 50. 100, thank you. I've got $100. Oh, sorry, I started 50. I think it's time I retire. 100, I've got 100. 100 I've got. Angela, what are you doing waving your hand? You won 100? 110? Is that what you were doing? 110, okay. 120. 120, 150. 150 I'll have. Thank you, Lumbrini. 200. I've got $200.
Yep.
Oh, I think that's fantastic. Thank you, Judy. All right. I've got $200.
And it comes in a beautiful bag.
And a beautiful girl to do hand it to you. Okay, we've got 200. Oh, you've got that. I've got 200. 200 I have. 200 going. No more big.